Hello and welcome to the DFS underscore PhD show for today, the 18th of November. Remember, you're good enough, you're strong enough, and gosh darn it, someone's got to win that money. Might as well be us. Man, that was close. That was really frustrating. If you were sweating along with us, we had this in the milli or whatever, the 100K that was threading the needle. We only had, 35% non-Giannis lineups that had a chance anyway. All of them were laden with some level of BS. But we got really lucky with Con Knipple hitting everything again, still with LaMelo back. Don't remember clicking him. Sandro couldn't close it, couldn't get many more points. Oh, honestly, nobody scored more points from there. And then I was sweating this lineup. We lost PJ foul trouble minutes. We lost Nas foul trouble minutes. And I lose a $444 Sadie that I feel like I really should have coming. I want that one. I was heads up on the overlay. Heads up on FanDuel, they're doing overlay again. Okay, so but you know, somebody does have to win that money. It wasn't us always. Thank you, backers. I see you already on board for today. Let me give you a nice little something. What's this? Drag to move. Don't know why I've got that option. But I've been working on this for 3 hours already. I was hoping we would get the news from shoot around about the Pistons, right? Because that's kind of still important. Yeah, we all know LeBron's coming. That we get a couple more big tweets out of it. But the main slate is about a bunch of things. Let me go through the whole rant. So first of all, Wemby and Castle out. We don't got any minutes of this. Wemby and Castle out this year is like 30 minutes sample. We got no sample. So best of luck to you if you feel like you know it. If you really want to play your David Jones Garcia, you can play your David Jones Garcia. Don't do it. Don't do that. Play something reasonable. So let's go to the sample including last year after we mute whatever's making that noise. Including last year, you still got the low minutes guys, but then you got Sandro no longer on the team. Fox is on the team. You got Vassell up here, Sohan you can consider, Keldon you can consider. It's the guys you would expect. Cornette, 13 minutes, so don't go too crazy. Champagny, though, 0.84. So that's someone I'm going to throw a little bit of early cold water on. I know there's going to be excitement. He's the guy getting the minutes, but 0.84, I don't know the upside today. I don't see the upside. So upside guy, again, you got like Olynyk probably as your upside fork there. So that's what I'm doing, a Cornet Olynyk fork on both sites. A lot of the places there where you can just play whoever. I'm playing for late news, by the way, on both sites because please, let's just not get the news early. One time, the field is getting way, way, way. They're not checking their emails. Nobody's live swapping like they should, and they haven't gotten killed for it yet. Let's kill them today. A lot of interesting late news. We'll talk about it in a second. But questionable guys all over the place in this game. Detroit, the whole team's questionable. Tobias questionable, wink. Cade questionable, wink. Alsar questionable, wink. These guys have not played in a while. They are not going to play today. If they do not play today, it is a whole different slate. Who else do we have on the other side? Nobody, right? I mean, like we got a couple guys who have also been questionable. I would give them a break. Porzingis, give them a break. Risachet, give him a break. Jacob Toppin, mysteriously called up. Okongwu, would you maybe give him a break? I mean, like these guys can have a break and you still have a competitive game against Detroit. I think you're going to see that happen for one of these guys. Boston, Brooklyn. This is a fun game because neither one of these teams is normally playing a competitive game. They're both pretty bad and it should be kind of close versus each other. Those are my favorite type of games, the toilet bowls. But look at what we got here at the end. We got two toilet bowls here at the end of the DraftKings slate. So, spoiler alert, I'm slamming the toilet bowls. I'm slamming them. Love the toilet bowls today. Absolute love. First of all, I think I haven't finished my rant. Yeah, I was about to say, I didn't say the thing about Keita and Garza. Keita and Garza are a pure chop. Do not split this baby any additional ways. I'm talking to you, people who do it exactly like Josh Engelman. Anybody who's accounting for the blowout by giving minutes that aren't part of this chop, no, no, no. Even in a blowout, those are going to be Garza minutes. You're wrong. Do not give those minutes to other people. So give Keita 30 minutes. I didn't watch Josh's show. I did. I did. He got this right. This is not a call out. I mean, yeah, I love that show now that it's the process like that. I'm watching it every morning as soon as I wake up at like 5:15. So for me, it is the old process, East Coast time, adjusted. Anyway, we still have it before before we get news. So that's the important part. And that's kind of what I'm doing right now. This show is still kind of before news. So the strategy is right, dependent on the news, right? So I'm talking strategy with you right now. Don't necessarily still be thinking that in a couple of hours. Still be using, here's the way to address the slate. I'll talk. So first, do your own projections. That's what we're doing here right now. And then address other people's projections. See what they're thinking and where you disagree. So right now we're being like, wow, Keita and Garza are chopping these minutes. If Keita gets in early foul trouble, who are they playing? Brooklyn, Claxton. Has he been known to get people in foul trouble? Yeah, he's going to go whole hog. He's going to go nuts. He's been getting a lot of minutes. So anyway, you can't assume like SaberSim does that these Garza and Keita minutes are adding up to 42 and have a profitable day today. You must assume they're adding up to 47. I'm going to assume each one of them gets that 5 minutes and then do a fork, right? You might want to play for the combo. The combo is reasonable. I just don't think that's where we're at today. I think when they add up to 47, that's a place you can get one or the other guy with upside. Just don't be cute. Just be in the face space the way you can, sampling both. You have the advantage. You know this is a bimodal distribution, and the field doesn't because Vegas doesn't. Vegas only prices one thing, one hump. That even when there's multiple humps, they only price one hump. Anyway, so if you join the Discord, you'll find out. I'm playing for the humps. My humps, my lovely lady humps. Anybody who I think has a multi-hump distribution, who's going to get more minutes than average today. Celtics Nets blowout. Hawks Pistons guys who are getting massively extended with the guys I expect out. Same thing with Cam Spencer and Cedric Coward with Ja out. Anywhere we got guys who are on a new hump, I think we got a different distribution. And you can just do the math for yourself. The way I did it when I was first working through this, imagine that you have a distribution and the field or like Vegas thinks it's unimodal, move it one standard deviation to the right. What's the likelihood of all the different parts? Where should you bet that distribution? Should you bet it near 65%, the over, the slight over? No. That has become slightly more. Like, yeah, it went from like mid probability to kind of like more probability. You've gone from like a 40% win to a 60% win at odds that make it slightly money. But where's the real money is in the tail, right? The tail that previously you thought was a small tail event, but with the bimodal distribution becomes a large probability event, huge multiplier difference, not priced at all. Anyway, that's something I think is a long-term thing. That's how I intend to be long-term positive on parlays because I know you're going to get limited, right? And so if you're going to get limited, the only way to get there is by taking advantage of something else, something that works through a limit. You can work through a limit with a crazy parlay as long as they're correlated and as long as you are working with a bimodal distribution guy every day. So ideally they're correlated and bimodal, so they all work out in the same cases. Not quite the case with the guys we pulled, right? Some of the guys could get in foul trouble against each other, right? You want to Punnett square that ideally. Okay, yeah, I can stop pulling biology theory ideas, but it's the same, There are a number of possibilities. All of them are underrated. It's fine to cover them all. I love round robin betting. It's not dumb. These are all low probability events. If I could do it easily, I would do that. I would ladder round robins every day with these. That's why legal gambling picks is probably replete with me telling people to do exactly this for random people. I'm not going to give you bets to like track there because I don't look at the real books enough to do that. I know I'm like 5% long term there. I'm like 20% ROI on DraftKings. So I go DraftKings. You know what I mean? Like that's why we have this focus here. I can give you the PhD level understanding of today's slate and I can extrapolate like a couple places for edge, but some guy on the other end of these pick'em sites, smart as crap, man. And like until I can get against the real house with real 18% rakes. These underdog sites like are implicitly like 24% rake, way crazy rake. So you got to find a place where you think there's an actual advantage to play at all. So that's what I'm getting at. I'm not playing very much at all on those. So we can do it for fun over here in the website, but mostly you're there to do that. This is what I do seriously for a job, like that I expect to pay off every year is the DFS. And it's been a while. NBA's been paying off 3, 4 years in a row now. Has been solid. So welcome, everybody. Thank you for joining. As always, you can like, comment, subscribe. These are things that help the channel. I think I saw like 30% of you are not subscribed. So welcome. I don't know how you're finding out about this. I'm not doing anything. I've seen, yeah, we're up like 5, 10% on Twitter just because I went back to doing the uniqueness. You should follow along if you're doing the DraftKings showdowns. Those are important. I wanted that last night, man. I didn't even talk about that. Gino, man, throw one thing besides an interception. One thing. Anything, man. Throw Like on after the Trey Tucker touchdown, anything, Mayer catch, even a Bowers catch, Thornton catch, Lockett catch, any of those make me thousands of dollars. He throws on inter. I thought I covered all the outs. I even have him against the opposing defense. They don't return it for a touchdown. Anyway, Gino frustrated me yesterday, but he did exactly what I expected. So it's like, okay, I can't be too mad. Oh, I got news. I got news. What do you got, Jason? We did not see much of shoot around, only a handful of players on the floor when we arrived, and none of the ones you care about. I appreciate the forthrightness. We don't know. We don't know what's going on with these guys in Atlanta yet. That's another place. These are both 4:30 games, so we're really cutting it tight. You're gonna probably know ahead of time. What's that about? Nope, that's for the weekend. Weekend slates are all that really is in the middle of the day. I'm washed on Madden Sims today. Oh yeah, so Vince Williams, massively overprojected, I think, by most people. Why is he chalk? Like we have two recent games. Did I even cover that? Yeah, we have the last two draw out games are here. Okay, yeah, probably both blowouts, right? Probably gonna be a blowout again tonight. If it's a blowout or not, you're gonna get 29 minutes of Cam Spencer. They don't got guys. They don't got guys. They need a point guard for 28 minutes tonight, and it's gotta be Cam Spencer. They don't got guys. There's not additional guys. The other guys are sitting. This is calling Vince Williams a guard and assuming he gives you the other 20. Sorry, I did 28 and 28 again. 24 and 24. You got to have 24 out of Cam. And they've been giving him 28. The other game, also a blowout, I do see. But it's a blowout where he played 26 minutes. Wait, no, this was close. Close, he played 26 minutes. Blowout, he played 29. I split the baby there at 28 because I don't know. I don't know what the plan is. Is he going to start like in this game against Toronto? Is he going to not start? Either way, I think he's got to play a lot of minutes, 24, 28. And like when you look at the Wowie, the controlling for jaw being out, he's on there. I mean, like he's not, at the top, but he's at 1.1 Cam Spencer in 24 minutes. Did I do that math out? 24, 26.6. Yeah. I thought I was a little bit high on that still. I initially had him at 28 because of some bad math. You could get there, but I think you don't need to be that overzealous about Cam Spencer and live and die in that particular projection today. You need him there. It's a point of this rant, but like, how many minutes we got here, right? 108. Maybe he's hit shots, maybe he doesn't hit shots in the future. Coward's up here. I would much rather play Coward. I love that guy's game. Speaking of, let's go over here, just double check. 33. Are we giving him enough? Is he getting 30 plus? Yeah, not easily. So they're not going to probably run him out there that much. So 33, what did I get him? Yeah, I can't justify much higher than that. I want to. I love him. He's also just not a core guy, so I got to bump him down to. He's got hit shots even. I mean, like at this price with this opportunity, I want to be higher on Coward. You can hear that. I'm not. My rules today, by the way, just to let you know, it's all big guys. Olenek and Cornette fork, a Claxton and Dayron fork, WCG, Goga fork, depending on the site. I don't think I actually got to Goga on either site. Didn't get to Goga. Did not get to Goga. Don't think so. Yeah. So I mean, we got too many other values. Goga's priced up. You got Kelly O still kind of priced down. Luka Garza, the mega value to me. Like, let's go up to 35%. Whatever odds you give Keita getting in foul trouble, you got to have that amount of Luka Garza. You just got to. And if the field's gonna have it in single digits, well. I don't know. I mean, like, what's Keita stats? How often is he getting in foul trouble? It's not that much, but it's not like negligible. It's enough that we got to go have a conversation about it. Okay, I'm getting up, pulling up. Not that many foul troubles. We got one foul trouble game here against Orlando. Against Orlando, we got two foul trouble games in a row. 26, 30 minutes. That's not losing that many minutes. We got Detroit, 26, 25. So we've gotten down to 25 and 26 a couple of times. In that case, we would expect 22, 23 Garza minutes. Yeah, that's what we're doing. That's the plan. So how frequent was that? How frequent was that? We got in a sample of about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 games. Now, he's not the starter in every one. Can't really control for that. But in those 14 games, at minimum, he got in foul trouble 1, 2, 3 times. in 14 games, right? Yeah. He lost. Oh yeah, that was blowout. So okay, so we got three lost to foul trouble. And how many blowouts actually? One, two. He's getting pulled pretty fast in these blowouts. So my point is, you got three. There's like 20% chance that he just gets in foul trouble. So you got to have a 20%. Number one, that wasn't as high as I thought it was going to be. So I'm glad we did the math now. 20% chance Garza gets these minutes. Now, did Garza get those minutes? Yeah, Sixers, he did. Not against the Magic necessarily, and 17. He's not getting all those minutes, but also you maybe had other guys available. Who's out now? Any additional bigs? I don't remember. I think I might be counting on some guys being out. Tristan da Silva, still a point 0.7 player, guys. I'm not turning the leaf on him. I haven't seen what you guys are seeing yet on Tristan da Silva. He's the guy who I know until proven otherwise. Not a big WCJ guy today. That's fine. A big Franz guy today. Big Dayron on the reverse possibility. Claxton goes too hard, gets in foul trouble immediately. You can see either one of those cases with both because these Dayron and Garza are great backup options and super cheap. 37, 3,300 can get there. Kelly O. I mean, it's just a better matchup. Memphis is a better matchup for him than for the Cornet. So like Cornet's fine. He's down here in fine land, but he's I don't know. I'm more a Kelly O guy than I am a Cornet guy today. That's definitely going to be the case, even going into lock. I'm not going to be a Tyrese Martin guy. Sohan, I mean, what minutes can he get? I guess I gotta not unclick Sohan today. We just saw him on this list of people who will be there. Fine. He's fine. What else we got? We got anything good? Am I No, none of this is good. Yeah, Franz is the guy. Don't not project Franz as the guy. Franz is 1.4 with Suggs on and Paolo out. Suggs does not impact, and he's 1.38 with Suggs off the floor. So you might think, oh, he's going to be hurt by Suggs being back. No, 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 no. That's not the case. He likes Suggs back, even in the Paolo out case. Do not make this mistake. Franz, amazing play. Play a lot of Franz. Okay, I think I finished most of my ranting parts though. I mean, like the rest of the rants are like play Michael Porter Jr. because he shoots the ball. Oh, Desmond Bain. Look at this. Dude's played 44 and 40 minutes. I think 40 was that one of those even I think one of those is not with overtime. So he's playing 40 a night. Now, hey, Desmond Bain not hit a shot yet. I looked it up. Check this out. True shooting for Desmond Bain by the year 60, 59, 61, 59, 60, 54. Now, either Desmond Bain has fallen off by 12.5% as a man, or he is just missing easy shots, missing mid-range shots. So I looked it up. He's missing easy shots. He's missing a lot of shots. And either he's going to turn it around or he's not going to be playing professional basketball in the United States much longer. So I think it's not a bad idea to bet on him to turn it around because he's going to have just infinite opportunity. Golden State's bad. I don't know, like, who needs to hear it? Who is a fan of Steph or whatever? They're bad. They're very bad. Like, what's the odds in this game? If the odds are anything besides Orlando favored, what do we got? We got GSW Orlando odds. Earlier today this wasn't working, but I think it was because of the login thing. Wow, it's pretty far down the list. Anything at all actionable. So Warriors 3.5. Bet the other side. The Warriors are terrible. They shouldn't be favorites here. I don't care that Steph is available. I don't care that Jimmy's available. They're bad. They're just bad. Like Steph and Jimmy have to hit shots. That's bad. You don't want to be a team that needs Steph and Jimmy to hit shots. Number one, Jimmy's not hitting shots. Don't bet that. I saw somebody getting mad on the internet because Jimmy didn't hit 30. Yeah, Jimmy didn't hit 30 because Jimmy Butler. I mean, like even when he was the guy, was he hitting 30? No. 28. Like he's not going to give you 30. Not in the range of outcomes. Not tonight, not ever. I mean, you see is he in my pool? Yeah, I buffed him a little bit down here. I'm still not getting any because you got a lot of options today, and I just don't think you need him. Yeah, let me go over tiers of value and tiers of like top guy because I think I've talked about most of the situations. Tiers of value, it's all backup centers for me. It's all Olenek and Gueye and Garza. Because Gueye, what if we get the news that Okongwu and Richard are out? How many minutes do you expect for Gueye? Well, the best play of the slate is this one. Because look at this. Eh, fine. messed up your name. I apologize. I'm trying to say a nice thing about you. No, 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 I said the wrong one. This is the other thing. One of these guys is much better than the other one for fantasy, and it's a little bit hard for me to say their names right. So let me just say, this is the one who score points. This is the one who give you steal, block, point, rebound, assist. I mean, points, like it's less points. But it's like a big guy. He's a big guy. He's going to do big guy things, regular big guy things. Not as big a fan of the other gay. Oh, oh, oh. We got some news. Got news. Got news. Toppin. I did see Toppin is available. And Toppin available makes me think at least one of them sits. But they got guys, right? So like Atlanta still has guys. So if Ricochet is out and Porzingis is out and Okongwu is out, you think, oh great, it's got to be big minutes for somebody. Yeah, I mean, not really. They've got Asa Newell body. It'll be big minutes for Gueye. That's why I've been talking about Gueye. But besides Gueye and Jalen Johnson and the regular guys, because I mean they're still playing Detroit, like possibly crap ass Detroit, right? Like what's this game? What is even happening? Why are teams throwing this game away? Because this is like a race to the bottom type game. What's the like Detroit's 12-2. Why are they trying to lose this game? Why is Detroit winning all these games with nobody on the roster? I think the management say, hey guys, winning too many games, not going to have very many good draft picks next year. Why are they trying to lose games? I don't get it. It looks like they're trying to lose this game. I mean, like if Cade's really out, Alsar's out, I just don't understand what's happening with these teams. Like, I mean, maybe Cade's hurt. Cade fell down in that weird way on his hip. Well, what's wrong with Alsar? Let's look at the report. I always just go to the report. I mean, we got one in 5 minutes, but what's wrong with Alsar? Right ankle sprain. Okay, that's real. But I mean, and what's wrong with Cade? Hip. Yeah, the hip was bad. That hip was bad. But okay, we got a lot of news. It's all going to come after lock. Just, I mean, a little after lock. Ideally, it would come after lock. What's the best news? All this news in the late game, it's already come out. So, hmm, that's kind of the angle, right? The angle is, yeah, maybe one of these things happens. So there's some news. There's some news at the 4:30 level that could come out. We could get it's all in that Atlanta Detroit game. But once we get all that news, there's one more piece of news. There's a piece of news that I think we talked about earlier, but people are assuming what's going on here pretty drastically with Memphis, right? Like this is a new thing, job being out, and the ownership is not indicative of this being a new thing and there being some uncertainty among the field. Field is sure. The field has been to the future and seen another Vince Williams smash. Another Vince Williams smash. Oh man. You guys remember, right? Every time Vince Williams has been the expected guy with jaw out, he smashed, right? Every time. If you played enough, you remember a few. You remember a few stinkers, and you remember enough stinkers that you go over here, and you go and you do. How much do we actually need? How much do we actually need of this guy? Because he's put up too many stinkers for me to be a big Vince Williams fan. Here we go. So Vince Williams this year 0.94. Great. Overall sample 0.9. So eh, zero point 0.9. I'll give him 0.9. But 26 minutes. That's more than half. If I give him, okay, I give him those. 26, that's still not his projection. Y'all giving him all 26 points. He's a 0.9 guy. You got to take away 2.6 from that. So that's why I get to 23.4. I think it's still generous because I don't really give him 24 minutes. I guess I really should. To me, it's kind of a Spencer Vince Williams thing. So, yeah, yeah. I have to add it. I have to add it. I don't want to because like they could clearly both get there together. Clearly. Tons of possibility where they get there together. But I mean, like they're about the same level value, and I kind of want to let them both get there and then in their own way. So, um, Cam or Vince Williams, PG1, Memphis, parentheses, jaw out. So I just don't know yet. I don't know which one that is. And if the field's going to be 50-5 for one of those guys, you just know what I'm going to do. Number one, I'm going to cover the 50% because I'm a money guy and I don't want to just lose my money to what is obviously a great play. Number one, I'm going to go back because now this is me giving Vince Williams, what if he gets 28? Well, if he gets 28, then you get his projection. You see this happen sometimes with SaberSim where they're trying to justify something so they don't give quite the right minutes or the right uh, fantasy usage just to kind of get to the right number. That's fine. I don't really care. I want the right number. But I mean, make sure you double check them and whether you've got an agreement with them. There's just not that many guys playing today. You need to individually look at every single guy. And if you don't, come here. Welcome to the show. Now I am going to click one more rebuild because it doesn't take that long. And while I'm doing it, I'm going to talk about these value guys. Make sure I talked about every single one. Number one, Franz. Look at this different. Like, if you got Franz projected for 42.5 today, just go hit the showers. Have a bedtime. Go right to bed. This is just wrong, man. He's 1.4 in a zillion minute sample with this combination of dudes. 1.4. So I don't care what minutes you give him, but you got to give him 1.4x. This stupid thing, if you give him 35 and you give him 42, that's 1.2. You give 1.2? Embarrassing. Embarrassing for SaberSim, embarrassing for you if you're using SaberSim and not adjusting that yourself. Because he is way, like 1.2 and 1.4 are different numbers by big amounts. Amounts that do not, there's no Draymond defense, minus 30% number or some crap to justify that. It's just a mistake. There's a lot of just a mistakes on this list. Number one, I mean, what do you project for Detroit? What's the starting lineup today? I don't know. I don't know who the starters are. But I tell you what, there's one group of them that's really fun. And so I'm going to play for that one until it's not, right? Because okay, that's another way to think about it that I realized, right? Like, you don't care who is the value late. You want to know who is the guy that if I got the news and it broke one way, would be undeniable, would be the guy you have to have, and everybody would talk about it. And he would go from, like, if you knew beforehand, he would go from like single digits to nothing to infinity digits to everything, right? And we got guys like that today. It's mostly Gueye, right? If we get the news, everybody on Atlanta is out, Gueye to the moon. But we got I mean, Vince Williams as a starter. Okay, maybe. Could be someone else. You got to have a little Cam Spencer. I think I want 50-50 going into log. Vince Williams smash and Cam Spencer smashes. Because I just don't know who's going to get those smash minutes. One of them will. I mean, one of them has to. They just don't got guys that can dribble the ball anymore. Okay, yeah. Oh, this ran. Okay, cool. So we're doing another 50. Let me make sure they're all in order. Yeah. I rank them in order from of money, and then I do it randomly. So that's not. Oh, right. Sorry, I do it unique random, as y'all know. It's been working, and it's been a couple weeks, or it's been one. It's been less than 1 week since I've won a ton of money. So I was about to give you. I ought to SaberSim, but I mean, come on, it's been like Thursday of last week. I took $1 zillion down for no reason. So yeah, I'm not whiny enough to start whining yet, SaberSim. Don't worry. But it has been almost a week since a winner's circle result. So chop chop chop. We had like three across multiple sports in 6 days. So my uh my perspective has become skewed. I want to win every night, and I think I can. Somebody's been talking about it. I don't know this to be true, but I heard a number of the top dudes left the space, and it really feels like that every night. Like, I don't know why I'm going against these dudes who I'm going against now every night. No offense. I mean, frankly, I mean, I think the guys on our Discord are we got a good percentage of the top guys in the world right now because some of the good guys in the world are not playing. Not to be, no offense to us, we are very good. But if I'm being honest, like, there's guys with more mature processes who just aren't using them for NBA anymore. There's just too much work for the money. I get it. I mean, like, I'm grinding all this out for like 60K a year. If I made $1 million at football, I would think about that. I would think about that maybe a bit more critically from my spa out in the back where I've built my ADU with my football money, right? So, do I do the basketball? Yeah, 100,000. That doesn't hit as 100,000 doesn't hit as hard if you hit that million. So I'm guessing that's the situation and why we have it the way. But I mean, as a result, no, hey, don't poke those dragons sitting over there on their untold wealth. No offense, I'm not going to name names, but we've noticed you're not playing, and that's why I'm going so hard right now at NBA. It's not because I particularly enjoy this, although I do. You've probably noticed I do. I got up at 5 o'clock the last couple of days, just excited, man. Like a kid on Christmas. I love the projection show Josh is doing. It's not in any way affiliated with this. I don't even use that product that much, but Check out the that morning show. I think he's still calling it the strategy show with Josh Engelman. Since he started doing it an hour earlier and not talking about lineups and ownership and stuff, it's relevant. It's great. It's perfect. It's what I want to listen to for like 2 hours in the morning. So I mean, ESPN, hire Josh. I love what I'm looking at there every morning, and I would just yeah. I want to see more of those bimodal graphs though. It's been ever since I gave a big fluffing about that. Haven't seen any more on the stream, Josh. All right, so we're planning for Isaiah Stewart to get a surprise start late because of all the guys being out. We're planning for Suggs full minutes. I guess that would be late. No, that's anything early, right? So you want to make sure that your early stands are really nailed down. Franz nailed down. Bain nailed down opportunity. I mean, do I want to be more than double the field on Bane? Probably not. It's just not hasn't shown it to me yet. It's a regression play. Anytime it's a regression play, I'm going to be real hard up to get more than 30%, really 30%. I mean, Suggs, even the minutes there are more certain than I'll meet in the middle. I'll meet in the middle at like 38 for both Suggs and Bane because I don't know. I don't know. Like I think they're going to eat each other's lunch, but I haven't made a rule about that yet because I don't know. They haven't played together enough yet for me to know. I do know I want Moody. Moody's been getting more opportunities and making more shots. And if he gets the opportunities and makes the shots, he's there today. Yeah, shooter percent's fine though. 5 to 10's probably fine with this number of lineups. 15% was I thought he'd be more like 2% owned, 2.5, but this is plenty aggressive at 10% for the first game, right? Because what's the chances that he's the skeleton key lock? I've talked myself out of 10% even. I think it's like, I don't know, 5% chance at this price, Moody, even with the additional minutes, would be the thing you want to lock in first. So I think I started down a rant earlier about for value. Is it value that's good, like okay? Like right now, a lot of this ownership that you'll see I have tons of negative leverage to. Vince Williams Jr. is a high probability of being an okay play. Why do I say that? Not a great, not a great permanent guy. Point 0.9, 0.85, 0.95. I mean, like, I've seen the big games. I've also seen the not big games. So, yeah, going to be fading there a little bit. Going to be fading fully Tyrese Martin if he's 30% owned. You're just, that's crackhead stuff. Wait, is he even playing anymore? Just there's so many better options 26 24 maybe he doesn't play right like I mean his opportunity is completely capped by somebody else and it's just like it's just not that good of a guy and absolute maximum if you're playing 150 probably don't full fade but absolute maximum half the field 10% maybe a third the field. What are you doing with that? I don't know. Chasing Champagne again, high probability of being an okay play, low probability of being a full stop optimal play. The guys who I think are your maybe low probability of being an okay play, high probability of being a full stop optimal play. Garza, Gueye, Keita, Olynyk, Claxton, Dayron, Duran, these guys, Sharp. Anytime you Dayron and Sharp, two different guys, but anytime you get those guys the minutes, it's over. It's over. Oh, no other guy has a chance. All these other guys, good. I'm glad you played them. Good for you having Champagne. You will finish below me in the tournaments because my guy is smashing and your guy did okay. You know what I mean? Like that's why I have these stands. Let's look at the leverage. Like, yeah, it's not an accident to be a zillion percent Spencer and Gay. If the news breaks their way, I'm eating. You're not. If the news doesn't break my way. Who knows? I don't know. Like the other day, just as an example, I made the most money the last week and a half in NBA on a day where Cam Whitmore did not start. And I was planning for Cam Whitmore to start. By all accounts, it should have been terrible. But when you plan for late news, you don't just plan for Cam Whitmore to start, right? You're planning for something cool to happen, right? Like, I mean, I don't know if you Pokemon or whatever, do something cool, Bulbasaur, right? Like, that's what I'm playing for. I'm playing for anything cool to happen. Anything cool happens after lock, that's the thing today. Because the field is like they cut out the late game for DraftKings today. So gross. I do have a FanDuel thing. Don't have time to do the video. Also, not really a stakeable thing, and so I don't want to give away my edges on FanDuel. I've realized some things about forking. Like there are rule enforceable forks on FanDuel, but there's also forks just happen naturally. You can only fit one center. So if you got two centers, you don't have to build the fork rule. It's just easier. But when they cut out the late game, they also cut out sharks, right? We're just not people who are left is the audience who is more likely to not plan for news. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do all season long, and I don't really have anything else to say except to point out. Some people are really like, I was this guy. So I know some of you want me to go like this, and you want to copy all the numbers. Well, bad news. These numbers are not going to be the numbers they are at lock. These are the numbers they are at 12:38 Pacific time. It's not going to be right at lock. Like, God, man, come on, give me some news. Anytime there's news, you need to be updating. This is why you can't do NBA if you don't have way too much time, and why the people who are rich enough do not do NBA. I kind of have it in my soul. Like, I love, to me, I built on my phone last year at least, every day, the story of the slate, how it was, because to me, these contests are fun as they happen. What was the right move changes all the time. I don't care. Like, yeah, okay, it's fun to know exactly at lock who won 100,000 or whatever. But I want the slates where we know where what happens and what is correct happens, where the strategy changes 100 times and you've got to quickly analyze. Like we get news at like 3:58 that Gueye is starting. Great. I mean, if the field can't react, and I think someone with a mature process needs more than 2 minutes. A mature process probably needs five. To get a full 150 set changed properly to account for that news, even when you can hand shift all the projections really quickly. So if we get late news, those are going to be the slates where I want the advantage because the other slates, fine. Like that's what I was going to say. Like I don't stress this enough. I only talk about GPPs here. If you're doing double ups and stuff, go to a different show. I don't know how to do them. I don't know why you would do them. I don't know why you would do them. You're finding out not anything. Like you want to test your projection system against somebody else, I guess, is why you're doing that. You still don't find out at the end of the night on any sample. You have a sample of one. So you're not getting real. Anyway, I guess if you did cash games all the time, every day, it would be maybe on ensemble a test of something, but I don't think it is. I think it's just still the same test of luck without any upside to anyway. There's a reason I don't play double ups. If you do, please enjoy. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what you're looking for in life. I don't because you don't get the edification every day. You win, who cares? You could have gotten lucky just the same as winning the tournament all the way, or your projections are good. Either way, I mean, I don't feel as good about winning double my money as I do about winning 10x my money at all. Like it's an exciting. It's not gambling anymore. If I wanted to win double my money, then I would just use less exciting derivative products and go to the bank and get a certificate of deposit to get the percentage that I would get. You know what I mean? Like I don't want a low risk gambling product. No, 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 no. I want a high risk mispriced gambling product. That's what I'm always for. So I'm hearing these big GPPs trying to poach 50, $100,000 for real cheap, and I'm over here at Underdog. By the way, I found out the max they will let you win on a single slip, even potentially, is $40,000. They won't let you try to take home more than $40,000 from them in one mistake. So just to let you know, yeah, I play some crazy bets, crazy long odds, alt ladders because I think that's value. I think there's like I've gotten insane value on those. Like you can check the CLV on them too, right? Just to see when the bimodal distribution, when everybody else agrees, when the news hits, what happened to your bet? Well, if you bet the regular bet, great. Good for you. You got 15% CLV. Let me pat you on the back. Guess what I got? I got 33% way, way, way out there in the fringes, right? So I'm saying the way you should bet news is not, even CLV is not on regular bets. You should always, because also they will move first. The things that are reactive in the, like they have some sort of things built in from like market analysis from the stock market. So if something gets popular, they're moving the spread just to take, to make sure they are not overexposed, right? And that's not happening to the alts. The alts are moved and priced independently, probably on some sort of a options like tree type pricing or something off the main. And so yeah, eventually it'll use the main's reprice and reprice all the ladder pieces, but the ladder pieces themselves won't have the same volume effect. They won't have the immediate effect. Just think about how you would price them if you were the guy, right? Because there's a guy like you over there if you got a PhD. All right, fine. That doesn't work maybe more generally. Don't imagine you're being the risk adjuster for the underdog unless you think you know how to get that job and are actively not getting it. Because I do actually know a guy, yeah, that was getting headhunted for a different role at Underdog. And I would like to, if you were working at Underdog, send me an email. I do like Underdog a lot. And man, we talk about a contest type that changes every minute of every day. If you guys put more money behind daily drafts, I would give you content for daily drafts in a second. I'm doing it all the time anyway. Like yesterday I was excited about all my Pirtle. I was excited about all my Ware. They smashed. I still didn't win. Yay. I still haven't figured it out. That's why I like it. I mean, like, I know I'm losing money at underdog drafts. I'm having a great time. So I want to, I want to learn the contest better. I want to win the game. And I'm not sure what like the right strategy at lock wasn't the right strategy all along the way. So no, I don't know. I don't have the right strategy yet for underdog. I'm taking too many risks or something. I think I'm definitely taking too many risks. Particularly, like I don't have a favorite size slate yet. I've won more in contests where I don't know stuff than in contests where I do. I don't know what to do with any of this information. And that's why I'm not there, underdog. But you make it worth my while, I'll be right over there in no time at all. I think your product is very fun. I like underdog, is I guess this part of the show. Do I have anything left to say? I guess I could look at my negative leverage. I've told you I love the guys I love. Implicitly, I don't like Tyrese Martin. I don't like Vassell. Yeah, he's just high price, not really that much more opportunity. And people will gravitate to him because they know Wemby's out. He's not the guy this year. Sorry. That's not Castle. Castle's the guy you're thinking about. Vassell, not the guy. Rhymes with him, not the same guy. Wendell Carter Jr., just no minutes upside. They're going to give Yoga the minutes regardless. Triple J, I mean, 20%. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't seen enough from him this year. I don't think he's going to get up for it without Wemby there. I'm fine with the fade. I'm fine with man fade. Cornette, I mean, not really fine with a super fade there. Don't imagine I wind up in a fade. But that's pretty much it. Yeah. I think I'll just end it there and say, remember, you're good enough, you're strong enough. And gosh darn it, someone's got to win that money. And hey, if they don't get an injury, might as well be us.